What is up, everybody? I'm just kind of making an emotional video because it takes too much time to edit videos, and now that I'm over 100 subscribers, thank you, Swarook. Now that I'm over 100 subscribers, I can do live streams now, and I'm just gonna make a short little rant video on why Fay Myers is a terrible dealership. I'm aware that most of my, well, I don't actually know, but I'm aware that all of my subscribers are not here in Colorado. But view chat options. Can I view show me the live chat? Why didn't I see that? Anyway, yeah, Fay Myers is a motorcycle dealership here in Colorado. They do other motorsports as well, like jet skis and snowmobiles and stuff like that, but mostly motorcycles. And they are atrocious. They have kind of a bad reputation, especially in their service department, and they have a not so good, slightly better, but still not good reputation in their sales department. And I was just in there trying to see what my KTM would be valued at for a trade-in, for trading for a Grom. And not only do they have kind of high prices for their Groms, but they completely lowballed me for my KTM. I have a 2005 SMR 525, low miles on it. Not like super low, it's not brand new, but you know, pretty low usage for how old the bike is. And Kelly Blue Book puts it at $3,800 to $4,800 depending on the condition. I have it listed for about $4,800 to $4,500. And Fay Myers offered me $800 for my KTM. For my KTM that has absolutely no damage other than cosmetic damage, like hand guards and axle sliders, you know, $20 parts that can be replaced. Plastics are all good, electrics are all good, the engine is good. I've seen seized KTMs go for $2,000, you know, with a blown motor in them. They don't work. You got to put a new motor in it, and they still sell. KTMs hold their value. So I just walked out on them. And I walked back in because it occurred to me that, oh, the bike has a lot of extras. It has a GPR stabilizer in it. It has titanium wheels. It's, you know, it has a couple $1,000s of extra accessories put into the bike. So I thought I'd go in and see if, you know, that counted for anything. And walking back in, I heard them say that, yeah, they could sell it for $5,000. And they kind of shut up really quickly when they saw that I had walked back in. So they're gonna take my $4,500 bike, give me $800 for it, and then turn around, clean it up. They probably wouldn't even do an oil change on it. You know, just clean it up, power wash it, put it on the showroom floor, and sell it for $5,000. And they'd probably sell it within a week because they're a big dealership who heaven knows how they haven't gone out of business. But yeah, that's kind of why I'm like pissed off right now at Fay Myers. I've told myself repeatedly I would never give them my business, and I just stopped by today just to see, you know, what it was worth, what they could do for me, and nothing. I was in there a couple months ago. Not even a couple months ago, maybe like a month ago or something, and they had a repoed, crashed 2014 Grom that they were still selling for $3,200. A repoed, crashed 2014 Grom. That's what new Groms go for. You can get a new Grom cheaper than that. And they went on to tell me how it was a great deal, and you know, I wasn't gonna find a deal like that. I hopped on Facebook and I showed, you know, the sales chick, if you could call her that, a 2015 Grom, immaculate condition, less miles, you know, a couple hours drive from here for $1,800. You know, found another one for $2,200. and proceeded to laugh in their face. And they told me how, oh, they'd only had the bike for, you know, a couple weeks. I had someone with me who had seen the bike back in like January. So just kind of shows you the dealership. One of my other buddies recently traded in his FZ09, got a Ducati, and he's continued to tell me how during the whole transaction he felt like he was getting major time screwed over. And I will continue to recommend people away from Fay Myers. I will continue to not give them my business. When I was trying to get brake pads for my KTM, they quoted me $140 to get them shipped. They didn't even have them in stock. $140 and like a week and a half to get them shipped in. I went down the street to Performance Cycle. I got them for $40 in 2 days. So yeah, that's the dealership that that somehow is still in business. That is going to give me $800 for my KTM. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I have no idea how they're still in business, because everyone I've talked to, people from years ago that would take their bikes there for a service. There was a guy I used to know from high school. I don't know if he bought his bike there, but he had a bike, and he would take it there for service because he didn't have a garage. And he went and got an oil change and stuff, and then they would do other things to his bike. They would do other things to his bike so they could charge him for it. You know, like clean his chain. You know, that's a $60 service. And, you know, if you do it yourself, it takes 5 minutes. And come to find out, they weren't servicing his bike. They weren't oil changing them. They were, I mean, straight up fraud. And I don't know how or why they haven't had lawsuits against them, or what they're doing to protect themselves. But really, Fay Myers, $800 for my KTM. That's what it's worth. I have it. I currently have it listed for 48, thinking about dropping it to 45, and I've had probably like 24 people interested in it. I have technically, I think, like 3 pending sales. People just trying to raise the money, you know, in a week or two. And I have I have people that want to buy my KTM at a fair price. And, you know, Fay Myers is going to offer me $800. But, you know, they didn't even say that. They said, what did they say? $800 to $1,300, depending on the condition. But they couldn't even promise $800. So I'm going to hang on to my KTM. I was thinking, you know, if they were going to be decent about it, you know, give me $5,000 for it, that I could trade it in this weekend, get a Grom, and have them pay me, you know, $1,000, $1,500 in cash, so I could go get some KevTech gear on it. But $800. That's funny, because you know they were going to do exactly what they said they were going to do. Turn around, sell it for $5,000, and put zero money into it. Just pressure wash it, throw it on the showroom floor, and sell it for $5,000 in a week or two. That's exactly what they were going to do. Pay me $800 for it. That's fine.